Another live stream. Working hard on getting those watch hours, folks. Open discussion. Hopefully I get some awesome people to stop by and hang out. All right. Let's get this going. For those of you catching the replay, please leave a comment to let me know you caught the replay. I want to know you were here so I can reciprocate and show you support in return. Shannon Cargo. Hello, Shannon. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Helen and Brian, hello. Welcome in. Rebecca Touched by Yarn, hello. Welcome in, good evening, or rather, it's 12:11 a.m. here, so that might be considered morning, not sure. All right. Happy you folks are here. Done thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please hit the thumbs up on the way in, everybody. Hit the thumbs up on the way in. Open discussion, folks, as long as there's nothing, as long as it's not satanic, as long as it's not bad, as long as it's not disrespectful. Open discussion. And also try to be nice. How have you been, Rebecca? How about you, Helen? I'm assuming it's Helen here, not Brian. How about you, Shannon? How are you? How is everybody? Beautiful. 5 people here, 5 accounts watching, playing it, and 5 thumbs up. 5 likes. Thumbs ups. Likes. Thank you so much. Stay active in the chat, please. I'm doing great, my friend. Okay, all right. Great to hear. Great to hear. I have to stop by your channel hopefully soon and show you some support in return. Thank you very much for being here. Yes, please stay active in the chat, everybody. My wife and I are really trying to get more watch hours. So that is the main focus lately. Doing lots of live streams, trying to get these, or a lot compared to how many we used to do. Trying to get those watch hours. Shannon, life's been good, working a lot. Appreciate the support for you when I first started to grow this channel. I will be stopping by your channel, Shannon, and showing some support. Assuming you have content on your channel, pardon my memory. Your name looks familiar, but we have a large community on YouTube, and I show a lot of people support, so sometimes I forget. Holly Mack, okay, bet. Welcome in, Holly Mack. Holly Mack. Sorry, I mispronounced your name there. See 6 thumbs. All right. 6. First goal. Let's get 9, folks. Let's get 9. Let's make that happen. 13 people here. Awesome. Awesome. Say hello. Introduce yourselves. If you're a content creator, please feel free to drop your links. And make connections. Let's support each other. Let's grow together. Braxton said hi. Hello, Braxton. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. A lot of live streams. But you folks are here, and I'm thankful for that. Thank you so much. If you folks would like to help my wife and I get more watch hours, please play our playlists. We would both really appreciate that. I'm 9. I want to be 1. Snow Trooper, hey Colin, I'm here again. Hello, welcome back, Snow Trooper. What's up? How was your day? Holly Mech, what do you mean by I'm 9, I want to be 1? Please explain. 15 people here. Let's get this thing growing. Let's go. Share it out. Share it out. It was good. Awesome to hear. Good to hear. Braxton said hi. Thank you, Braxton, for staying active in the chat. I appreciate that. I wish my bearded dragon was still alive. Hello, Jax Plays. That's a lizard. Holly Mack writes, hi. Thank you for staying active in the chat. I noticed you post a lot of church content. You talk about God on here. Do you mean like on live streams or YouTube? Because I do on both, and my wife does as well on her videos. And my wife's done at least one live stream with me, and I don't recall if we spoke about God during that live stream or not. I'm 9. Okay, okay. Well, this is a family-friendly channel, and I do not allow vulgarity, and I do not allow satanic stuff. Do not allow bad stuff. So you're safe here. Live. Okay, yes, in live streams, I've definitely spoken about God. I don't recall if my wife did or not during the live stream or live streams that she has been on. Jeremy Wilhelm, my sister likes to eat cat hair. She says it tastes like cotton candy. I don't think it is, and I think it's nasty. I don't know what's wrong with her. Well, if she actually does that, I don't know if you're being serious or not. Tell her not to. Maddox the bike rider said hi. Hello, welcome in. Joy Whitaker, hello, welcome in. Thank you folks for being here. If you're not connected to our channel, please connect, subscribe. It's kind and it's free. Folks, there's things in life that are kind and they cost nothing. So here's your opportunity to do something kind, help out my family and I. I would really appreciate it. Oh, there's our first weirdo. We might have had another weirdo in the chat earlier, but maybe I'm not sure yet. He's been doing it for 30 years. She's been eating cat hair for 38 years. You have a blessed day. That was very strange. Joey Whitaker, I am great. I am more blessed than I deserve. Thank you for asking. How are you? Is it Joey or Joy? Joey for number 1, Joy for number 2. Let me know in the comments. I don't know what that person wrote and that word about. Maybe they were talking about liking what they were saying was that, or maybe they were talking about connecting to our channel was that, or maybe they were talking about, maybe they were trying to say that talking about God was that word that they wrote, and none of that is true. Especially talking about God. Talking about God is definitely not that word that they wrote. Holly Mech, I can trigger the hearts. I don't know what you're talking about. I have 9 years clean and sober. It took me almost dying to change my life. It wasn't until I got a higher power in my life to where it all changed for the good. Congratulations on your sobriety. That is awesome. God is great. And he can make things possible that are seemingly impossible for us or impossible for us or very difficult for us. He can make happen. Snowdrill Colin, how was your day? My day was great. I went to work in no particular order. Went to work, spent some time with my wife and our 2 awesome, beautiful, perfect sons. Spent some time with my perfect, beautiful wife. Took care of our livestock. Doing this awesome live stream right now. It's a great day. Pronounced Joe, Joey. Okay, in the chat. I can trigger the hearts in the chat. Well by. I don't know what you're talking about. Not a clue. Are you talking about trying to hit the heart like emojis or whatever? Say hello to everybody. Introduce yourselves. If you have content, please. I'm all about helping people promote your channel. Go for it. Some people might not like when other people promote their channels on their live stream. I want you to promote your channels. I want you folks to do well. I want your channels to grow. Let's grow together. This is a team thing. Moody Cat, I've been sober. Okay. Off. Stupid comment. All right. I'm just going to remove that comment. I'm leaving. Okay. I wasn't understanding what you were writing anyways. Thank you for being here though, because that helps our channel, helps the live stream, and therefore helps our channel and helps us with watch hours, therefore helps our channel. So you don't care about me, bro. Be normal. It's real simple. I mean, I thought you're a nice guy. I'm a very, very nice guy, probably one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, or the nicest person you'll ever meet, but I don't put up with horrible stuff. Do you not read my comments? You look normal. Okay. Read my comments. You wrote one stupid comment. What do you mean it's my life? I don't know what you're talking about. Holly Mack, wait a minute. James Munoz, I think I did miss this one. I think I missed it. I did miss it. What if childhood imaginary friends are still in the house, invisible, waiting for someone else that can see them after a certain age? No one can see them. Moody Cat. All right. If there's a moderator present, Rebecca, touched by yarn. Just, I'm not even sure what that emoji or picture is, but I'm gonna remove it just in case it's something bad or stupid. You ever diss drugs and drive a Hellcat? You might have meant do drugs and drive a Hellcat. All right, so Moody Cat, you're close to being blocked from the channel, so just be normal, be kind. Folks, here's the thing. It's a face slap. Who do you want to slap or trying to emoji slap? Because I am very, very confident. If you were facing me face to face, you would not do that. So, nobody. Okay. Folks, it's real simple. Like for those of you who are here, maybe trolling, doing whatever, here's the crazy thing. You are here in this live stream. You have the opportunity to talk to somebody very intelligent, like myself. You have the opportunity to get great advice, wisdom, learn, befriend somebody, and you're choosing negative. And you might think it's fun now, this, now, whatever, but at some point in your life, hopefully you'll grow up, you'll realize that was stupid, that was bad, that was wrong. Don't block me, I'm joshing you. Face to face, I'll still, ha ha. Mods ban the trollers. You definitely would not. I'm confident about that. I don't even have to see your, I don't have to even see your picture to assess that. I'm very confident in my ability to take care of myself. Shannon Cargo, just about them, Colin. What do you mean, Shannon? Any Star Wars fans? There you go. A normal question. Oh, which one do you think I should ban, Snow Trooper? And Snow Trooper, I'm thinking about making you a moderator. I trust you. I'm going to make you a moderator. You've been showing support to my wife and I by being in more than one of our live streams, and you've been having great conversation, being normal and cool. My Urban Garden, what's up? Welcome in. It's been a while since I've been to your channel, since I've seen you in a live stream. I'm so happy you made it. I hope you're having a great morning, midnight in Texas, and still hot. Oh, I believe that. All right, this person, I'm gonna tell you right now, you will not say anything negative or bad about my wife. She's a better person than you will probably ever be, and she deserves respect. So you have to be a really horrible person to try to disrespect my wife. You are so below us, I'm not even gonna be concerned, because clearly you're such a loser and you're so miserable and you have nothing else better to do than to try to be mean to kind strangers. Reflect on that. You probably won't because you're a horrible person, but I really hope you become a better person. I'm gonna block hide user from channel. Do not put up with that. Snow Trooper and Shannon, who were you talking about? Banning who? Booting who? Banning as in booting Moody Cat? Because I just did. You know, there's a lot of keyboard warriors out there, folks, but I promise you, face to face, very, very few of them would ever disrespect me the way they try to. Or I don't even know if it is disrespect because I don't even really let it get to me. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Try to disrespect me, they wouldn't do it to my face. I'm confident about that. So, whatever. They just help my wife and I with our watch hour, so. And they're spending their time doing whatever. Meanwhile, I'm talking to some awesome people like Shannon, My Urban Garden, Snow Trooper. I'm talking to awesome people having a great time. So I'm winning, they're losing. And they probably have some, well, they do have some psychological issues, not probably, in order to do what they were doing. That dude dissing your wife. I think I'm behind in the chat here. Sorry about that for being behind, folks. Holly Mecca, you're a Star Wars fan. Social media detox is needed from time to time. I did like your wife's review of the eco-friendly cleaning products. Very helpful. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. My wife is truly an amazing person. I say truly, but I don't have to say truly. For those of you who know me, I'm honest. I keep it real. I'll say almost always honest, okay? And say that because I am a person. But I am almost always honest, and my wife is an amazing person. She has a huge heart. She is so kind, and she's amazing. Super, super intelligent. She's a good person. Very, very good person. No, I like Gumball and Sonic. Holly Mike, that's cool. Your wife seems like a helpful person. I appreciate her input. Thank you very much, and she loves helping people. I'm Kai. Nice to meet you, Kai. If I subbed to you, you said to me, Holly Mech. Wow, block that name, please. Block what name? Am I missing something? What's your ultimate goal with this channel? That's a great question. Before I answer that, I'm gonna say hi to Mark the Shark. What's up, man? What is up, Mark the Shark? There's a good guy right there. Really cool guy, very nice guy. I've known Mark the Shark a while. Mark, I'm sorry I haven't been to your channel in a while to show support, but I'm gonna screenshot this and try to stop by to visit. The Tasteful Thickness. You look like Dominic Reyes. I don't know who that is. Welcome in, the Tasteful Thickness. Hopefully you're not trying to be mean or weird or anything. Hopefully your animals are doing well in the heat. They are doing well in the heat. Thank you for asking. My ultimate goal with the channel, back to Shannon's question. Ultimate goal with the channel, help people. And even though like our main priority in the channel is not to lead people to God, God is the center of our lives and he's the most important person in our lives. So the ultimate goal, the most important thing would be to lead people to accept Jesus Christ as their personal Lord and Savior. After that, in importance and priority, however I should say that, would be helping people. I think it's just super amazing that we can teach people how to produce their own food, how to cook their own food, how to have self-defense videos up, emergency preparedness, raising livestock, like how to improve the soil on their property, just help people, just make the world a better place and help people be more self-sufficient and also make money. And making money might be up there in order of priority. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm honest. I'm not gonna be fake like a lot of people. Making money is one of the main reasons we do it. I don't know if it's more important to us than helping people. Helping people is more important to us as far as what we do. Like if we never made any money off this channel, we would still do it because we want to help people. I'm not sure if that's clear or not. But making money is definitely, after leading people to accept Jesus as their personal Lord and Savior, that is up there. Maybe more important than helping people, but I don't want to say that because I wouldn't want to make money and not help people. So maybe it's helping people and then making money, or they're tied maybe. Not sure. My name, please. Block that name. Block your name. Beautiful day, my friend. He's a UFC fighter. Aloha, Urban. 10 like, let's go. There you go, Snow Trooper. That's the energy I want. It's on now. What do you mean, Glacier Shark? What's up, Glacier Shark? That's Devin, folks. He's cool. He's awesome. Glacier Shark, or Devin, and I have been connected for, I think, a few years now, maybe at least a couple of years, maybe 3 years or more. I'm on YouTube, and he's great. It's been cool, like, watching his channel grow and our channel grow and just growing together and, like, seeing us both progress. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Boom. Shannon is here. Thank you for reading my messages. If that was sincere, you're welcome if that was sincere. I like the tree video. I ended up with 4 new trees. I did appreciate that. Which tree video are you talking about, my urban garden? I'm not sure what your yes is in response to, Holly Mac. Not catching on. Faf? Afaf Akrawi, what do you actually do? I do many things in life. Please be more clear. And welcome in. You might be a troll. You might be a weird person. I'll find out, hopefully. Is Diane still here? I don't know. Let me see. Well, I wonder. Lonnie Oliver, welcome back. Welcome back. Lonnie Oliver. Found you last night. Making money is tied to helping those we care for. It can be. It can be, for sure. See, a lot of people think it's mutually exclusive. There's a lot of times in life, instead of, like, people say win-win situations, and I've used this when talking business with perhaps possible client or clients, or just networking or networking, whatever. Some people believe that, like, win-win situations don't exist. And a lot of that is lies from the media, the powers that be. They want to think that there's always some, like, predator taking advantage of people, abusing people, and that's not always true. It does happen, for sure. But also the people that are being taken advantage of, as long as it's not like slavery, then they have a choice. They should be educated. They should want to stand up for themselves to a certain degree. Sometimes it's just unfortunate because people take advantage of people that are not intelligent, mentally handicapped people, physically handicapped people, senior citizens, elderly people. So that's not cool. But there are, most of the time in life, when it comes to business, for example, to be successful, you've got to help people somehow. You have to provide some type of value, product and or service. So when people talk about win-win situations, I talk about, like I've said before, win-win-win situations, or maybe more wins than that, maybe more than 3, because it's possible to have mutually beneficial relationships. And the great thing about YouTube is we have the opportunity to help people and make money. Awesome. Was I said yes to. Yes, was. I don't know. I'm lost. Don't know what you're talking about, Holly Mac. Please be more clear. I want to know what you're talking about. I want to understand you. 10 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Next up, 15. I'm not even playing. I'm not even going to make it 12 or 13 or 14, 15. Let's do it. Share this live stream out, please. That would be awesome. I would appreciate that. I know my wife would appreciate that. Please share the live. If you have not hit the like, boom. Hit the like. Make it happen. So something, I might have said something. You might have been saying yes to me. Tess, that was a misspelling, yes. If anybody understands what Holly Mech is trying to communicate, please let me know in the comments. Yes, it was. Not sure. Lonnie Oliver, found you last night. Making, okay, I think I read at least part of that. Block my name. Why would you want me to block your name? Not tonight. Not tonight what? Oh, Diane. Oops, sorry, don't block me. But it can break you, trust me. What can break you? I'm trying to get caught up in the chat, folks. Give me a moment and a moment or so, and hopefully I'll be caught up. Lonnie, what can break you? I'm glad. I don't know what you're saying you're glad about, Glacier Shark. Hopefully if I get caught up, then I'll be able to understand going forward. But right now, I am not understanding some of this stuff. Shannon Cargo, I'm going to get some sleep, have to go to work early. Thanks for talking God and answering questions. You're very welcome, and it's always my pleasure to talk about the Lord. He is first and foremost in my life, or rather I try to put him first and foremost in my life, and I do fail. I say and I make bad decisions, but I do try to put God first in my life. You're very welcome for me talking about God and for answering questions, and thank you for being here. Please come back and visit for future live streams. Holly, yes ma'am. I don't know what you mean, Lonnie. Glacier Shark being kind, saying goodnight to Shannon. Holly Meck, I'm a boy. Night, Devin, thanks for showing me Colin. He's a cool dude. Oh, okay. Oh, now I remember. Boom, I connected with you through Glacier Shark, through Devin. I think I'm gonna say I think I remember that. I'm trying to remember which video. I think you might have commented on one of our videos first. Diana was still here, that's why I'm glad. Okay, organic, potatoes in earth or raised gardens, what's best? Phenomenal question. When it comes to gardening, it is my opinion, based on a lot of research and experience, I might be going out of order. Anytime you can grow in the ground, it's ideal. It is ideal. However, there are benefits to growing different ways. Raised beds and containers have certain benefits. You have control over your growing medium. But the thing is, soil microbiology is so important for bioavailability of nutrients for plants. And you can inoculate and you can get soil microbiology to be active in like potting soil, raised bed soil, whatever you're using. However, you're going to have more and possibly more diverse soil microbiology in ground. So if you can grow in ground, that's great. But the thing with potatoes is the food is produced in the ground. So you've got to have, or you should have, in order to get a good yield, loose soil. Clay, potatoes, that's rough. I'm a boy. Holly Meck wrote, I'm a boy again. Oh, Holly Meck, are you the one who said you were 9 years old? We had a side combo. Okay, that's fine. Whatever, as long as you're being nice to each other. Okay, bye, I'm leaving. All right, well, Holly, I was gonna say, I'm not quite sure if you were being weird or trolling or not. I couldn't understand however much of what you were saying, but I'm happy you were here because it helps. My wife and I get the watch hours that we want for our channel. Love your stream. Thank you. That was kind. Glacier Shark. I'm thinking raised for easy harvest. That is a great point, Lonnie. Easier to harvest. Even easier, grow bags. I highly recommend grow bags. I've had great success with grow bags. You could just dump them out, turn them over. Boom. There you go. So grow bags, something to think about. Glacier Shark, maybe because I said I'm going to make a hairspray blowtorch and use it inside dedicated to Holistic Homestead. Please don't do that, man. I don't want you to cause a fire, man. Love your stream. Yes, I'm not weird. It runs in the bloodline. What runs in the bloodline? I'm gonna do it. It will make a spectacular clip. Hey, dedicated to us, Triple H, and hopefully that will help our channel. I'll show support. I'll comment. My urban garden. I like growing potatoes in grow bags. Sweet potato, not so much. Okay, interesting. I grew sweet potatoes 1 year, and I haven't done it since. I grew some purple ones. That was awesome. They were delicious. And they're nutritious. I think they're high in antioxidants. Being weird runs in your bloodline. Hey, that's okay. I'm weird sometimes. Lonnie Oliver, I've seen stacked tires, but not sure about toxins. So I'm gonna tell you, I tend to be careful and maybe what some people would consider too careful when it comes to toxins. Even though I don't think too careful is possible unless you're being like paranoid and you're like you're worrying about toxins and it's like negatively affecting your quality of life. However, a lot of people do things I don't do. I would not grow in tires. I wouldn't do it personally. I feel like they've got to be full of horrible toxins. You and me both. Maybe about being weird, maybe. But I'm wacky perfected. Hey, it's cool to be weird. Being weird is fine. You can be weird and kind. I need to try growing potatoes next year. Go for it. It's a lot of fun. It's like a treasure hunt. It's like you don't know what's going on under the soil until you get in it. And it's like, it's just awesome. Great survival crop too, calorically dense. And anytime you can grow a macronutrient, such as macronutrient being protein, carbohydrates, and fats, anytime you could grow or produce through livestock a macronutrient or macronutrients, that is great. Because like leafy greens, like salad and things like that, they're great. They're nutritious, delicious. They have certain vitamins, minerals, compounds, beneficial things. But in a survival scenario, and I'm talking about, I might have meant like extreme survival before, but any survival scenario, like you lose your job for a few months and your money's tight and you don't have enough money to go to the store as frequently as you used to. You're gonna want carbs, proteins, fats, okay? Potatoes, great survival crop. By this time, I'm serious. Potatoes are an easy crop. I agree. They use raised beds here for them. Okay, all right. Go for it, Glacier. Go for it. Just called you Glacier instead of Glacier Shark or Devon. Maybe I was being lazy. My urban garden, purple sweet potato is so tasty. I am glad that growing them is an option because they're like almost $2 a pound now. Hope I see your stream again. Well, I hope you do too. Thank you for being here. You turned out to be pretty cool, I think. Thank you for being here. And please visit, if you haven't subscribed to my wife's channel, please subscribe. Obviously, I'm talking about this channel. That should be obvious, I think. Probably obvious. Please subscribe. And if you have not hit the like, Holly Mech, please hit the like before you leave. Glacier is cool. Okay. I have 3 new rose bushes. Oh, that's awesome, man. Roses are beautiful. We've got like 1. Maybe I should try to get a cutting and boom, make things happen, propagate. Potato is $3.50 a pound here. Wow. See, potatoes are like one of those things that are typically cheap. How do I turn on notifications? And I did both. Thank you very much. Turning on notifications, folks, that's just hitting the bell icon, correct? Thinking good soil and raised would be easy. I think it would. I think it absolutely would. I got a garden. Awesome. Well, Holly, hopefully you'll enjoy mine and my wife's channel here. Mine and my wife's channel because we do a lot of gardening and we do have a lot of gardening content. And hopefully you learn some things. And as far as the live streams, the gardening comes up as a topic frequently in our live streams or my live streams. I don't know if my wife's a live streamer or live streams she's done with me if we talked about gardening or not, but I know in my live streams, gardening almost always or always comes up. So I'm going to bring them inside. I have a major grow light. Oh, that's cool. Okay, done. Awesome. Thank you very, very much, Holly Mech. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. My wife appreciates the support. Be well, be safe, stay connected. Come visit. I'm going to be doing live streams 3 to 5 times a week around midnight Central Time, give or take. And hopefully I'll be doing some other live streams, like I've talked about with Glacier Shark, doing some active live streams, some different types of live streams, maybe working out, maybe some gardening, maybe live stream while I take care of our livestock, different things like that. And those will most likely be around noon to 3 p.m. most likely. So just look, keep your eyes open. Holly, what are you growing? Thank you for asking them that question to encourage discussion or get a discussion going. And also thank you for asking a normal question rather. I don't know if it's kind or not, but it's kind to show interest, to volley a conversation. So I appreciate what you're doing, Lonnie. I noticed that and I appreciate it. Holly Mac, my Gramps has a garden. Awesome. My urban garden. I tried rabbit for the first time. I seasoned overnight, seared in butter, and braised in red wine. I was happy with the outcome. Awesome. Awesome. I don't know if you know or not my urban garden, and maybe you mention rabbits because you know that we raise meat rabbits. We do raise meat rabbits, and it's not my favorite meat. It's too lean for me, and it's kind of bland. It's like chicken, but maybe even more bland. However, it's an animal protein, complete amino acid profile, nutritious, and it kind of takes on the flavor of whatever you cook it in. And it seems to do well with braising to soften it up, like slow and low cooking. I think I've had it grilled before at I don't know if it was a Peruvian restaurant or a Chilean restaurant or something. It was a South American restaurant. I think I had it grilled and I think it was okay. We've harvested 2 of our rabbits. We've had some rabbit losses. I don't want to get into that right now. We harvested 2 of them and they were delicious. Can you add a few more steak recipes? Absolutely. If you're interested, I don't know if you caught my video about a tomahawk steak, but I think I might have done a step-by-step or given at least a tip or tips and or like a how-to, whatever, maybe with the tomahawk steak. I think I did. Check that out if you can find it. You might like it. Want to see the animals. Rabbit is bomb. Go ahead, Urban. Rabbit is lean but yummy. Yes, it is lean. Very lean. I heard, and it doesn't sound true to me, but it might be true that people can't survive off of like rabbit alone because it's not enough fat. That's possible as far as caloric intake, but I don't know. I just feel like with protein and water, you could survive for a long time or indefinitely, as long as you could typically live. But the thing is, the people that survive off of just like protein and water, like Eskimos, for example, they're getting fat as well. But in a survival situation, fat is great to have. And also for health in general, animal fat is great for you as far as health. Holly Mac, watermelon, tomatoes, and porotos. I'm assuming you might have meant potatoes. Also herbs, potatoes. Okay, I think you misspelled that. That sounds awesome, Holly Mac. That is awesome. Is that your garden you're talking about or your grandfather's garden? I think you wrote Gramps. I'll take that as your grandfather. Snow Trooper said hi. Thank you for staying active in the chat, Snow Trooper. We have snowshoe hare here. Interesting. Now, are hares typically bigger than rabbits? Is that the difference or the only difference or the main difference? My dog passed away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I got a new handheld 22 for the hares this season. What do you mean by handheld? As opposed to a rifle, a pistol? Is that what you mean? Lucky is his name. I'm sorry your dog died, Holly Mac. Was that recent, Holly Mac, that your dog died? My urban garden. I did like the steak video. We did enjoy it. We got a beef box. I did like the steak video. Oh, okay. So maybe you were talking about that one, the steak as in the tomahawk one, maybe. We did enjoy it. We got a beef box, ranch direct, and just looking to switch it up. I'm going to tell you right now, hares are bigger. Okay, I thought that was the difference, or at least one of the differences, or the main difference. I'm going to give you folks some really, really quick advice when it comes to steak. Real fast. You might know this, you might know some of this, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. I call it a flash marinade. Marinating overnight. I mean, I like steak to be pretty... I can enjoy a steak, salt, black pepper, boom. Salt, black pepper, a little garlic powder, maybe a little better. I don't need or like a lot going on with steaks. However, sometimes to switch it up and just add more flavor and or variety of flavor or whatever, I will do different things. Marinating meat, obviously, you want to go for hours if possible, overnight if you can, but you can marinate meat for like 15 minutes and it will impart some of the marinade flavor. So I'm gonna go back to that discussion with the steaks, but I want to make sure I stay active in the chat. Have I ever broke a bone? I believe I believe I was told I broke my arm when I was young, like 3 years old or maybe younger. 5-inch barrel, yes. Okay, bye. Take care, Holly Mac. Thank you. Take 3 rabbits, potatoes, carrots, beef broth, spice the taste, lots of spice, crock pot, yummy. That all sounds great. I think in the video I posted of our rabbits that we cooked, I think I cooked them with, well, I served them with, I don't know if I cooked it with, but corn and maybe carrots, perhaps. I've cooked them different ways. I've bought rabbit in the past from a person who used to process her own rabbits, at least one of them, and I've cooked it in the past. I don't recall how I did it, but I think it was slow and low. I don't know if I've ever just grilled it, although I have. Well, I'm just looking at something, making sure I don't have a tick on me. That might be a tick. I think I might have just found a tick on me. That really stinks if it is. That gets me worried about getting the no mammal meat and milk thing. No milk and no mammal meat thing. Alpha gal, don't want to get that. I think I'd be more concerned about, I'm more concerned, I would be more unhappy if I got that than Lyme disease or Lyme's disease, however I should say it. I might try one of those red dot sites for it. We have some red dots on a couple of our handhelds, and they're cool. I like them. I think with it takes getting used to as far as target acquisition, but like anything else, training. You get better at it. 2-1 bye. I'm getting sleepy. I will leave you playing. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Rebecca, thanks for being here. Lonnie Oliver, thank you for that tip. Oh, tip about the rabbit. Add butter to taste for the fat. There you go. Hit the tick with the hairspray. You welcome, Urban. That's my taste. Do what you like. Sure. Add your own thing there. So back to steaks. And now, folks, I'm going to say something to hopefully, like any persuasive essay, and this is not an essay, you're supposed to convince people you're an authority. I'm not an amazing chef. I'm not whatever, but I've 25 years working in the food industry, approximately over 20 years in the restaurant industry, working in the kitchen and also in the front, working with amazing chefs, and just being a hardcore foodie and cooking for many years. I could definitely cook well, and I'd be lying if I said otherwise. So that being said, Worcestershire sauce. Cover your steaks, okay? At least 10 minutes if you can. 30 minutes, great. 45 minutes, great. Drain off the excess liquid. You don't have to pat them dry, which some people might disagree with, but you don't have to pat them dry. You might get a better sear if you pat them dry, but I leave it on because it just adds flavor to leave some on. A little bit. Salt, black pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and you could add other seasonings. I like if you're doing something that's a larger piece of meat that you could treat more like a roast for that, like herbaceous, if that's a word, I think it is, type of flavor, Italian seasoning. It's like thyme, margarine, oregano, whatever, all mixed together. It's different things. Basil might be one. I think it's at least 2 or 3 of those things that I mentioned. For like a roast or a large steak, like a large ribeye, that's great. You could add a little bit of brown sugar. Sure, it's depending on the context, usually unhealthy for most people, depending on the context, the person and timing and all that. But let's just say typically unhealthy. A little bit of brown sugar. It's amazing. High heat sear, finish in a broil, or if you have a grill, I like cooking on a charcoal grill. High heat sear, move off the coals, keep an area where there's no coals or just a few coals, let it finish up. pull it like, depending on your temperature, I'm not gonna get into temperatures. Cook it as much as you like as far as your desired temperature. And that's a simple, phenomenal way to cook most steaks. Do you have cats in your property? Field mice have been an issue with the flooding here in Texas. What do you mean by an issue with the flooding? We don't have cats. I've thought of getting them just for mice. The mice don't really bother us. I mean, we don't like them. They have, been around, and I don't like that, but it's rural living, so it is what it is. It's better than New York where there were rats around. I'll take mice, field mice or whatever, any day over rats. Oh, I think that was a tick. Oh, I really don't like that. Let me go try to use this thing I have. I have a Sawyer like anti-venom thing. I'll see if I can suck out any saliva or whatever from the tick. I'll be right back. Got at least 2 Glacier in my urban. Do mod stuff while I'm gone, please. Quiet King 24. Sup, keep an eye on Quiet King. I don't recognize them right now. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. I went to use the, I think it's called like a Sawyer anti-venom kit or thing. Not sure it would be that helpful with ticks because alpha gal is, I think, delivered through saliva. So that might have already been my blood or something. But I'm saying if it was in there, if it was infected with alpha gal or whatever thing is that causes that. But hey, worth trying to get that stuff out of my body if I can. The floods destroyed much of their habitat and drove them into neighborhoods near the San Gabriel River. Ooh. I go with Uncle Buck syrup. Good stuff. Only available in Florida or South Alabama. Sorry, folks. It's the good mom and pop stuff. I think I may have never heard of that. What is Uncle Buck syrup like? Urban, where are we talking about? Urban, my urban garden, she's from Texas. Texas. Oh, so once they're in the neighborhoods, they might stay there. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how that works. This is guessing. I should have said maybe they'll stay there, not they will, because I don't know if they'll stay there or not, but maybe they'll just establish a population. Snow Trooper, hey Colin, I have a soccer game at 7 a.m., so I got to go to bed. I love watching the stream. Bye, guys. Snow Trooper, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, Snow Trooper, I tried to find your channel. And I couldn't find it. Do me a favor, Snow Trooper. First of all, as a question, Snow Trooper, have you ever commented on any of our videos? That's my question. Because I looked your channel up and I couldn't find it. I might have written Snow Trooper as one word, thinking that was how your name is. But please comment before you go to sleep, if you can. If not tomorrow, whenever. At some point, please comment on one of our videos and I'll follow the comment back to your channel and show support. It's all I'll eat. That sauce, you mean? Uncle Buck syrup? What kind of sauce is it, Lonnie? Snow Trooper, have you ever commented on our videos? If you haven't, what are you doing? Come on, help us out. Comment. If you comment, I'll stop by your channel, show you some support. Let's grow together. And Snow Trooper, if you're not connected to Glacier Shark, I recommend you do. He's a nice guy. He's got great comment. My Urban Garden, she's awesome. I think I might have said great comment. He has great content. I was struggling to speak during the last live stream. Hopefully I just did it again. Hopefully that doesn't happen this time. My Urban Garden, she's awesome. Glacier Shark, that's Devin. He's awesome. Great people, Snow Trooper. And I recommend checking out their channels, connecting and showing some support. One of the best ways to grow your channel is to be selfless and help other people. A lot of people are gonna be selfish. You can comment multiple times, and they're not even gonna, some of them are so selfish and so like whatever, they don't even think about returning the support. At that point, maybe they're not even realizing they're selfish. Maybe that's not selfish. That would just be like maybe dumb. Some people are dumb, some people are selfish, some people are both. But hey, it's not always about just getting the support in return. If you like someone, if you like their content or both, just be kind and show them some support. And maybe they'll be kind in return. Even if they're not kind, it's good to be kind. Just support people. It just stinks when they're not kind in return. Not sauce. It's many cane syrup. Small amount of corn syrup mixed in. It's fabulous. You can have it shipped. Uncle Buck's. I'll screenshot that. Uncle Buck's syrup. So it's just sugar syrup? You put that on steak? Is that what you're talking about? I mean, whatever. I mean, maple syrup would probably be great on steak. I'm kind of a purist though. I usually like steak to taste as much of the beef as possible. So I like to I season with salt concentrates and amplifies flavor. Salt should be on almost everything or everything you prepare as far as food. I like a lot of black pepper on different things. I like a lot of black pepper on steak, like au poivre, like a generous amount. While I was downstairs, I was down in a pantry, grabbed some ground beef. I'm gonna make a nice little burger patty, maybe a chopped steak kind of a thing or something in a little bit. Just like the last live stream, I got hungry, and I'm getting hungry in this live stream. And maybe it's because the food talking about food, maybe. Hey, I just want to say sincere thank you to all of you who are here. Thank you so much. Like, you folks are great. I really appreciate the support. And for those of you who have known me for some time in previous live streams, I've mentioned that I do speak on my wife's behalf when it comes to expressing that she is thankful. I know she's thankful for all the support we get on YouTube. So thank you from her. Thank you from me. You folks are awesome. Yes, spice for flavor, not to cover the taste of meat. Yes. But, you know, sometimes it's great to just drown things and stuff. It's not my style, not what I typically do, but I understand. It's not like, you know, I understand sometimes just season heavily and just kind of have the seasonings, the juices, the sauces, whatever, kind of be the main source of flavor, and have like whatever protein or vegetable, whatever, kind of be like provide the subtle flavor, or be like the backup flavors. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not how I get down. Usually. Snow Trooper, hey Colin, I just commented on how to grow peanuts in containers. Thank you. And Snow Trooper, here's a tip for you. If you want to help people on YouTube grow their channel, or their channels, if you're helping more than one person, watch the full video. That really helps the algorithm, helps get the algorithm to recommend that video to more people, because it shows that people are interested in seeing the whole video. It seems like the content is more interesting to people. So if you can, not now, whenever, if you ever watch our videos, which I hope you do, please watch the full video. I try to make it a point to do that. I almost always watch full videos, or most of the time, or almost always watch full videos when I support other people. I made an Asian-inspired pork dish with veggies. The family really enjoyed it. Nice, like pork chops, and pork loin. What'd you use? Snoopy, we have a hard time with peanuts in Texas. Our weather is typically a little too dry. Okay. Heavy watering. Heavy watering. Maybe a little shade, maybe. Definitely the heavy watering, maybe shade as well. I wouldn't say like shade or heavy watering. I would stick with the heavy watering for sure. And maybe also shade. Bama grows tons of peanuts. Well, I think peanuts were typically grown down south. Correct? Is that correct, rather? Okay, thanks for the advice, Colin. You're very welcome. Thanks for being awesome. And thanks for your support right now by being here. Yes, sir. Okay. I'm assuming that was in response to asking about the peanuts being grown down south. I enjoy the live streams. I was actually, I think, maybe planning on doing maybe a shorter one today, like a half hour or less. And once I get going, I'm excited about the watch hours hopefully we're getting. And also I enjoy them. I almost always do. There's moments that I don't, when there's some people that are being horrible. But I really do enjoy these hangout sessions. Alabama gets more rain in 3 months than Central Texas gets all year. Wow. Wow. So, my urban garden, is all of Texas dry like that, or just Central Texas? Roadhog, what's up? Diane, you're awesome. Thanks, Roadhog. You're awesome, man. Oh, you weren't saying that to me. You were saying that to Diane, but I'm just saying. I'm not sure what I meant at the time, but I'll go with right now. Thank you for writing that to Diane. Each state has its own crops to do rainfall. Oh, due to rainfall. Sure, yeah, that's something to consider. It's not just, that's a great point, Lonnie. It's not just gardening zones. Gardening zones are not everything, for sure. You can push limits. You can grow things you supposedly can't grow. It's one of the things I do on our channel for sure. Is I tell people to push the limits and don't feel locked in, as if they're like some rules. They're great guidelines. You should not ignore them. And for the most part, grow what is recommended in your zones. But there's ways of getting around that. You have a greenhouse. You can move things in. If you don't have a greenhouse, you have a greenhouse, and or you can move things indoors, and or create certain microclimates like shaded areas that are cooler. There's different things you could do. Extend your growing season by like starting early, and or just bringing things inside at a certain point, which is connected to bringing things indoors. Starting early indoors. That's what I meant by starting early, I think. That's what I mean now. And that's connected to bringing things indoors. So there's ways around it. But another thing that people don't necessarily think about is rainfall. For perennials, that's absolutely important. If you're not watering. Okay, but if you're watering, hey, just water. If you don't get a lot of rainfall, just water yourself manually, get a system, automated system or whatever. Central and West Texas and South are pretty dry, but East Texas has much more water, okay. Colin, hello, and yes, you're awesome too. Thank you. On the porch, you are correct. Oh, I might have missed something, Lonnie. I don't know what you mean by on the porch. So yeah, consider rainfall, folks. It's very important. We live in the Ozark region in Missouri, and we get a lot of rainfall. The thing is, it's a lot. Like, it's concentrated. It's like we've had a bit of a drought. We haven't had rain, really much rain at all. Maybe one or two light rains in like 2 or 3 weeks at least. But when it rains here, we can get a massive amount of rain in a short period of time. Massive. So that's something to consider, is rainfall. If you're like hands off growing perennials, you definitely want to think about rainfall. If you're able to water, hey, doesn't really matter then. Even though you should still think about it, because what if you don't water? What if you're tired, don't want to, being lazy or whatever? What if you go on vacation? Are all your plants gonna die because you don't get rainfall or enough rainfall? Moving crops if shade is needed or protection is needed. Young. It's one of the benefits of growing in containers. You can move them around. Porch works. There you go. There you go. Yep, do what works for you, folks. Make it happen. One of the fun things about gardening, one of the many fun things about gardening, is just like problem solving, figuring stuff out. It's cool. It's awesome. Gardening is amazing. It's one of my favorite things to do. My urban garden. I typically grow drought-tolerant plants because water is expensive and we have full-time jobs. Smart. Very smart. Now, when you say water is expensive, you're talking about like the utilities, like public utilities. That's sad because water is typically like super cheap. We have wells where we are, so we don't have any water bill. Or we have at least one well, rather. I don't know. I shouldn't say wells. I think that was just a mistake. We have at least one well. We have great water, and then an abundance of water. But I remember like back in New York, like water bills were typically cheap. I think maybe like $50 a month or less, like $75 a month or less or something. Some people maybe even less than that, but I assume that does vary. Like area, it does vary depending on your area. I one of the main things I fail at with gardening is watering enough. I do. I'll spend like time, money, energy, whatever, put the effort in, grow seeds, and just not water them enough. I'm just so busy, and sometimes I just don't feel like it. Sometimes I'm just like, they die, whatever. Yeah. And sometimes it's just, at least sometimes it's bad time management. I should just find the time and make it happen. Like our food forest, maybe I watered it. Let me think. Maybe 1 or 2 times this year, if at all. Maybe I didn't water it at all. I'm assuming we might have lost some stuff. The blackberries, they're at least some of them are thriving. Not putting much fruit up though, at all. We've had like, I think we got like 2 or 3 or 4 blackberries harvested late. We missed out on I think at least a couple or a few or however many. Austin, Texas has expensive water bills. When I lived on Long Island, water was cheap, but in Texas it's 3 times as much. That is, I either did not know or totally forgot that you lived on Long Island. That's awesome. That's where I'm from, Long Island, New York. But in Texas, 3 times as much. 3 times. Woo! I'm still wanting all info on growing my blue roses from all your followers. I want to get this right. Roses from seeds. Yeah, My Urban Garden, Lonnie is growing, or going to be attempting to grow blue roses from seed. If you have any advice, please help him out. My Urban Garden, rainwater collection has been great, but just have to be diligent with mosquito management. Okay, I have an idea for you. I don't know if it works. I've heard or read this more than once, like in more than one place, or more than one person or people. Putting goldfish in like rainwater containers. I've heard they eat the mosquito larvae or whatever. Maybe the mosquitoes themselves. I think I heard like it definitely works, and like multiple people said they do it through my comments and stuff. And I think a person or people also said it doesn't work. I don't know. I don't know if they'd have enough oxygen. Maybe put a bubbler in there or something. Maybe the bubbler itself would prevent the mosquito larvae from developing. Maybe keep the mosquitoes away. I don't know. Goldfish or minnows. Very cool. I want to. My wife and I are going to our next project. One of our next projects. Not sure if it'll be the next one. Is we're going to raise tilapia indoors, and hopefully minnows as well, and maybe shrimp as well. It does work, okay. Sorry I was talking while chewing, folks. That's really cool. Wonder how they get enough, Holly Meck, you're back? If you're actually 9 years old, I think you should be probably going to sleep. Can't tell you what to do. I think probably should be sleeping. So I wonder how the goldfish survives without a bubbler. Yep, bedtime. On vacation. Oh. Well, listen. Do whatever your parents want you to do. If your parents want you to go to sleep, or they think you should be sleeping, please do that. Okay? I don't want you to be here in the live. I'm happy you're here, but I don't want you to be in the live stream if your parents want you to go to sleep. They come to the surface. Oh, okay. Boom, boom. Not sure what the boom, boom is about, but all right. We're using a netting for prevention and neem oil blend. That seems to work okay. All right. So you just add the neem oil to the water or something? It's fine. All right. Well, listen, just do what your parent or parents want you to do. Tales Told in the Dark wrote hello, hello, welcome in. All right, folks, about to finish this up. It's plural. Okay, parents. So listen to your parents then. I said parent because some Some people only have one parent in their life. Netting for cats or birds, you can lid the water container. Some people don't have both parents raising them. Netting for cats or birds, you can lid the water containers. I don't understand. Well, folks, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna go cook some beef, eat, and hopefully go to sleep soon. I have to get up for work at some point. You folks are awesome. Thank you all for being here. Had a great time overall, besides some of the moments there, people being horrible. Take care, everybody. Be safe and keep an eye out for future live streams. Please help my wife and I grow our channel and hit our watch hours goal. First goal, 3,000 watch hours by watching our playlists. I would really appreciate it. If you do that, comment so I know you did it, and I will try to reciprocate and show you support as well. For you content creators out there, that applies to you, obviously. Just wanted to check in. Okay. We have 3 cats right now keeping the field mice at bay. Okay. Awesome. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great night, Lonnie, my urban garden. Have a great night. Holly, have a great night. Roadhog, have a great night. If I missed anybody, have a great night. Take care, everybody. And Tales Told in the Dark, you just got here. I don't know if you're still here, but I don't know if you were going to be a nice person or not. If you were going to be a nice person, please join future live streams.